Good morning you guys, it's Karen and I'm very excited to be here to tell you about this. This is a Derma roller and it's one that I would recommend for you, and it is by my YouTube colleague and friend Gin Amber. If you haven't watched Gin Amber's channel, then I would recommend to do so. If you like my friend Nisha from Sugar Puff and Fluff, then you will probably like Gin Amber. And I know that sounds, they're obviously not identical, but they're both blonde, they're both beautiful, and they've both got the cutest accent, and they're both really funny as well. So go and check Gin out. But Gin is a licensed esthetician and she has made her own Derma roller. And you guys know that I've been into Derma rolling of late, and I've done videos showing you on microneedling with a Derma roller, and I've showed you different things that I've been using. One of the items I showed you was a Derma roller, and this is the one that I showed you and talked about, and I bought it from Amazon. And I think I mentioned in the video that I wasn't sure why you should spend more on a Derma roller, whether or not the materials were better, or I just wasn't sure. I hadn't actually seen a video by Gin Amber at the time I was filming. And I wish I had have seen it before filming those videos, because I could have given you more information. But I'm going to link the video for you. Rather than talking through it all, I'm going to link Gin Amber's video on comparing these two, because she actually splits one like this apart. She hammers it apart and shows you exactly what she's talking about. And this is the one that she has created. And the difference, in simplest terms, is this one is a wheel and it is not actually needles, whereas this one is needles. This is separate little needles throughout and is a professional Derma roller. This one, I could not believe it when she showed. It's just like a little, it looks like something that would come off a small car. It's not something I would want to be using on my skin. I honestly couldn't believe it when she showed the video, and so I won't be using this anymore. I will be using this one from Gin Amber. There aren't any other obvious differences between these two. You can see they're about the same size, but like I said, when you see the actual differences, that's when you'll go, well, I don't want to use this one anymore. But this one it feels like it's a professional Derma roller, and this one now doesn't. And I don't know whether that's just I'm influenced by what I know is inside of here, you know. So as to how they work, it's the same principle, as in she does ones from 0.25, 0.5, 1.0 and 1.5. So she does, you know, the whole spectrum of sizes. They all come in your usual packaging, such as this. So in their outer container, and then they come in a bag and then in a box. So they're very, very secure and hygienic. But to use on the face, they feel pretty much the same, but maybe ever so slightly more, I want to say painful, but it's actually more effective. It's more effective and therefore slightly more painful. So this is the 0.25 one, and I'm quite happy to use this, as I was with the 0.25 in the one I got from Amazon. And I'm going to use this as a kind of regular thing to help my serums, etc., to penetrate deeper. You use it in exactly the same way. I should mention, by the way, Gin did send me the two rollers that I've got free of charge, and I have got a great discount code for you. She's so kind and she's so honest. Like, I want to make sure you're aware that although she sent them to me, she was very clear that she wanted me to give an honest review. She would accept nothing less than a completely honest review. And you know me, I'm totally comfortable giving you my honest opinion anyway. But she's given you a 25% discount because you have to order them from the USA, so it does mean that for us in the UK there is a customs charge to pay most of the time, and so she's given you a great discount. So I'll leave the discount code down below for you. But the 0.25 one, absolutely fine. But the 0.5 millimeters, now do you remember my 0.5 millimeters of this one from Amazon, I found too painful to use. It's not one that I would have continued using, but I was very curious to try one that was actually needles, because sometimes the pain can be because if something isn't sharp, for example, then it will be more painful than using a sharp needle. If you try to use a blunt needle, it would be more painful. And so I thought maybe with these being more precise professional needles, it might not feel as painful. But to be honest, it does feel as painful. And again, Jin herself told me that. She said, you may find, because these are actual needles, that it may feel a little bit more painful. And so I still can only use the 0.25 millimeters, and the 0.5 millimeter is too painful for me, sadly. But that's just me having a low pain threshold, being a wimp, whatever you want to call it. So Jin has her own website where you can read more about her story, but she knows her stuff. And if you want to know anything more about microneedling, how to do it, she has got several videos talking about it all, exactly how to do it, and her skin is a testament to how good microneedling is. So I will link Jin's website and also her YouTube channel, and I'll put that code below. They are $29, which converts to about £21 in UK money, which I think is a really, really good price, even if you have to pay the customs charges, and especially getting the 25% discount, you know. So totally recommend them. Check her out. Let me know what you think if you've already used one from her, because I think I actually had a suggestion from a viewer to go and watch her. So there's definitely at least one of my viewers watches Jin already. So I'd love to know if anybody else already knows Jin. There are lots of YouTube channels actually that I watch and YouTubers that I email and talk to, you know, but I don't often get a chance to watch YouTube videos myself and or comment on them. I just know that you will enjoy her channel, especially if, you know, you're here for the skincare and you've been enjoying my skincare videos. That's everything. I will list all of my makeup, etc. in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you again soon.